The NFL is starting an underground movement to bring back second round quarterbacks, and they don't want you to know about it. You might be wondering what I'm talking about. What I'm referencing is the fact that second round quarterbacks have been dead for quite some time. Just looking at the hit rate of recent second round quarterbacks, the great ones end up turning into guys like Derek Carr, Geno Smith, Colin Kaepernick, Andy Dalton. And when you think about the rationale behind these picks, it doesn't make much sense either. If you're drafting a quarterback to be the guy, why aren't you drafting him in round one? If you think about the positions that typically succeed in the second round, it's those guys that have lower positional values because they're probably worth a first round pick, but people didn't want to take them. Think running backs, tight ends. But quarterbacks have such a high positional value that if somebody believes they can become a top end starter, they're taking them in round one. But that begs the question, how are they coming back? And it starts obviously with our Super Bowl champion, Jalen Hurts. Being able to pick somebody in the second round that wins a Super Bowl is big enough in its own right. But then on top of that, when you look at the 2025 NFL draft, they're really testing the theory that you can't draft quarterbacks on day two or in the second round because there is so much talent that kind of falls into that niche of area where you might not think they're going to be high-end starters, but they have starter potential. Obviously, Shadur Sanders and Cam Ward, I think those guys are locks to go in the first round. But when you think Dylan Gabriel, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, Kyle McCord, Quinn Ewers, Tyler Shuck, all of these guys have the potential to be a day two pick, but probably aren't going on day one. But then again, it all comes down to results because we kind of said a similar thing last year with having a lot of quarterbacks who were fringe first round guys like Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix, but they all end up going in the first half of the first round. And then we don't see another quarterback get drafted till Spencer Rattler at pick 150. The key to the draft is making value picks at every turn, and the NFL, as of late, has not seen the value proposition of trying to get some excess performance out of guys that are second round quarterbacks. But with Jalen Hurts winning a championship, and with so many quarterbacks coming out this year that look like intriguing prospects that won't necessarily go day one, it's going to be interesting to see if that turns around at all.